15 start for Garrett Cole, 6-4, 3.56.
His last 7 games have been great. 1.58 ERA and 203 batting average against.
Duran swings and pops it up third base side. Chisholm playing in, now backs up, even with the bag. Chisholm makes a one-hand grab, one away, and one quick out for Garrett Cole.
Here's Rafael Devers. Boy, he has given Garrett Cole fits over the years.
In your career, which is the line hitter that most gave you or gives you trouble getting out?
Rafael Devers.
0-1.
And he's going to get drilled by the pitch. So that one gets away from Garrett Cole, and it puts Devers on here in the first inning.
Yeah, he went cutter, and he was just trying to throw this hard inside. It took off on him.
Hit sharply. This could be 2. There's 1. And there's 2. A 5-4-3 double play. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the first. Red Sox nothing, and the New York Yankees coming to bat. Bayo is 28th start, 13-7, 4.70 ERA.
Well, this is his 3rd start against the Yankees this year. He hasn't fared too well.
This is a pitch that is very effective for him.
Torres with a fly to Abreu in right. 3-2 to Soto. In play to the right side. Casas with the flip. And Bayo gets there in time for the second out. And that'll send up Judge, the hero last night. And in there, strike 3, froze him. Striking out Judge, caught him admiring the pitch.
1 out for Abreu, sitting at 262 with 15 homers.
Swing and a miss. Abreu down on strikes.
This is what you've seen in his last 5 or 6 starts. You know, just that velocity back, the life on the fastball where he's able to put hitters away up in the strike zone.
Strike 3. Casas down looking, and the Red Sox go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second.
Jazz at 261, 22 homers and 66 RBIs, and was absorbing that atmosphere last night. 3-2. Chisholm hits it hard through the right side of the infield. Base hit for Jazz. He puts it right between first and second. And the Yankees have their first hit off Bayo with 1 away in the second.
1-2, check swing, and he went around, says the third base umpire.
So Dominguez down Bayo's second strikeout. Anthony Rizzo, who's been hitting much better since coming back.
Swinging a high fly ball right field, getting underneath Abreu, looking up into the sun on the track, and he's got it, and that is out number 3.
8-9-1 for the Yanks, starting with Anthony Volpe in a scoreless game.
Grounded up the middle, a base hit for Anthony Volpe.
Well, again, we talked about his slider being a little bit better. So far, not there. That ball had a little break on it towards the outside part of the plate. Volpe's able to cover it.
Ripped to right field. It is a base hit. 1 hop up against the wall. Volpe will stop at third. Verdugo going to second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double.
Yeah, again, Verdugo got thrown out the other day on a great throw. He actually slipped going around first base, but as he was going to second base, you didn't see it there. He kind of slipped and stumbled, which cost him second. This is where you really got to work to stay under the ball, even that sinking ball, and elevate it somewhere to get Volpe in.
Line drive, it's a base hit to right field. Volpe scores. It's an RBI single for Torres, and the Yankees lead 1-0.
Great at bat by Glaber. You know, I've said it many times. I always feel like it's easier on a sinker ball pitcher to go the other way. You got a sinker up in the strike zone, but by going up the other way, you're kind of pushing it in the air.
Soto's running. The pitch to Wells popped up. Back of the mound, back of the plate. Danny Jansen throws the mask off, and he makes the play. The Red Sox do limit the damage. 1-0 Yanks after 3.
And that'll bring up Devers. And they intentionally walk him with nobody on and 1 out. He did say last week that the player that gives him trouble is Rafael Devers. And we told you the 8 home runs, that's kind of incredible what he just did.
Rafi's running. I love it. The 0-1 inside. No chance. And a stolen base. Well, in a season that's gone wrong.
There's justice.
That's awesome. A steal for Devers, and he is the tying run in scoring position.
And you're going to walk this guy. O'Neill is on.
Yeah, this is getting really interesting, too, with that. I mean, we'll hear about this after the game and kind of hear, and if this comes back to haunt him here and they get some runs, why the decision to walk Rafi?
Down the line, Verdugo on the run, trying to get to this. That's a fair ball, and that'll skip up into the stands. And it does cost him in the end.
This is unbelievable.
Devers scores, runners at second and third, and the Red Sox have tied it. And that was the intentional walk that comes in.
What's the old saying, too cute for school?
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you do overthink things, and it didn't work out to this point, obviously.
Base hit into right field. O'Neill will score. Yoshida rounding. Soto firing home, and he'll slide in safely. The Red Sox lead it 3-1. You talk about an idea completely backfiring on the New York Yankees.
I'll tell you what, the baseball gods have spoken today here. When you do something so irrational that makes zero sense, this is what happens.
And Chisholm works a walk. So he's been on base twice against Bayo. Leadoff walk here in the 4th.
Throw over first base, close, and a dive back by Chisholm after the Yankees had won in walk-off fashion the night before. And, yeah, they do want to look at it.
Casas thought for sure he was out. Yeah, that's close. You see the dirt fly up where his hand is, so let's see if the hand gets it before. Look, that looks
Boston
close.
challenges a safe call at first base. After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Boston will retain their challenge.
Comebacker, and Bayo takes it. Underhanded for out number 2. Trickled. Lunging for it, Bayo makes a nice play and gets to the bag. In the end, he faces only 3 men.
And Duran gets clipped, and that's going to load the bases now. That'll bring up Devers. No place to intentionally walk him now.
And isn't this kind of karma?
Oh, yeah. Intentionally walked him to start everything, and now he bats with the bases loaded
and now
next
he
to
has
him.
to face him.
And a shot toward right. That's going to drop down for a hit. In to score is Story. Jansen right behind him. Devers strikes again against Garrett Cole. It is 5-1. He wants absolutely nothing to do with him. And all the evidence is there. Time and time again. First and third. Raffy does it again.
And that almost hit him on the hand.
It
did
did.
It did hit him. It hit his hand. So that's 3 batters that Cole has hit already. His command is off.
Well, and if I'm a Yankee fan, this is one that really makes you worry about the mental toughness right now, because since the walk, he's been awful.
And up the middle and through for a base hit. He strikes again. Duran is in. Here comes Raffy. He scores. And the Red Sox are piling it on here, 7-1. Yoshida with 3 RBIs in his last 2 at-bats against New York. That didn't take very long, did it?
Just the oddest outing that you could ever imagine. Pitching a no-hitter, then intentionally walking a man with 1 out, nobody on. And he's hearing it from the crowd right now. A rare, non-competitive outing by Garrett Cole, one of the best pitchers in the game, and the reigning American League Cy Young Award winner. And there's ball 4. So the Yankees with runners on first and second. 1 man out. That brings up Dominguez.
And a ground ball right side. Valdez will scoop and fire for 1. Story across. He got the out there, but not at first. So they're going to be on the corners with 2 down. Dominguez saved Rizzo next. And a ground ball up the middle. Story with a stumble will collect himself and get the out to retire the side. Yankees do not score. Called to the bullpen. This is the major league debut of the left-hander Zach Penrod. Just called up.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Cut on a missed strike 3. He gets Wells.
Just get a whole bucket of balls.
And that one is tossed to the dugout too. Cut on and missed, and he makes it back-to-back strikeouts. He puts away Chisholm and popped him up. At third, Devers underneath. And Story collides.
Oh my God.
And he bobbled it, and he hangs on. We'll see if Story is okay.
He bumped into Raffy, and the ball was juggled about 3 times by Raffy. They were both calling, and Raffy finally hung on a hot potato there. And Story is okay, it appears. He pops up in the end.
Now the Yankees down to their final out. Gleyber Torres has been on base 3 times today.
0-2 in there for strike 3, and that's the ball game, and that's a win for the Sox. They get one in the series here and look to tie it up tomorrow, but 7-1 the final over the Yankees.